Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. So North Texas offense will start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. There he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wyoming's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holman. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. There are few things that can impact game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary? On the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. He wants to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you to stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchison. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You see.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Banner!
Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wyoming! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On the run, it's Paul. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabs behind the line. It's Freeman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. North Texas comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
42, Spider. 4.
Looking to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
From the gun, give on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The give, and some room to work. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the...
Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. That's caught. It's Freeman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. North Texas in the hurry up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll throw on third down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down. 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Finds his big tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting.
Touchdown, Wyoming! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They boot it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Powers through. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon.
He's loose on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man in the middle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Gonna look downfield again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision... Question. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to... Pass back. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Touchdown, North Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
First down.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.